assault charge and like kidnapping and
2, 3.
Hey guys,
Welcome back to my channel.
Fuck it.
so welcome back to my channel. I don't know what that voice was, but welcome back to my channel. Okay, I know that I have like a silver and black couch and like a freaking gold mirror. I don't know what I'm doing in my living room. If you guys have any ideas on what I could possibly do with this living room, because I got this couch because I loved it, but now I don't know what colors. Probably red. I was trying to like not do red everywhere because I usually do everywhere that I go, but yeah, no, it's probably gonna be red. I was trying to do like a gold and silver, but you could really mess up gold and silver. Like you have to do gold and silver just right for it to look nice. So I don't know, the mirror's just there. I'll probably get a new one, a bigger one from Walmart. But you see me, I'm sitting on the floor. See me, look at my butt. You can probably see on my backpack. That's okay. Anyways, just ignore that. Anyways, as you can see from the title of this video, guys, I am doing a story time. I'm doing a story time. The story time is the time when one of, well, he wasn't my boyfriend, but a guy that I was dating, almost kidnapped my sister, my older sister. How does that happen? How does that happen? Girl, I'm gonna tell you. Let's go ahead and start from the very beginning, okay? So there was this dude that I was talking to. We were talking, texting for a little while, and then, you know, he asked me out to go on a date, like an official date. So cool. I am getting ready that day. I go on my date. Everything is cool. The day goes by. I think we just go out to dinner and then we were just kind of driving around, which is one of my like favorite things to do. I cannot drive, so I think I just love when other people drive around and I just like get to see, I especially love in going to like rich neighborhoods and seeing those mansions and stuff. It's one of my favorite things to do, you know, for my future boo. Write it down. I like flowers and I like driving around in the car, okay? 2 things that'll make me happy and chocolate. Feed me. Anyways, I get off track. Anyways, the date was fine. The date was fine. We went on a date. We ate, whatever. We drove around. We talked, and then we started talking about family. Again, I'm very close to my family. I was very close to my sister at the time. So yeah, we were just talking and he was telling me about his older brother, telling him about my older sister and everybody else. And then, oddly, I guess I didn't think anything of it. I was kind of young, but he was just kind of like, oh, you know, is your sister single? Because my brother's single too. You know, wouldn't that be so dope, you know, if we can get them together, maybe go on a double date? Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird. Because if anything ever flourished into something, that would be bad. But maybe it's because he didn't want anything to flourish and he was just doing the do, and then he wanted the other do to do the do. And then he just wanted them to say like, oh, we got a sister. You know, some nasty, y'all be nasty. Oh my God. Now that I think about it, that's probably what y'all was doing. You nasty. Here I was, innocent me, trying to fall in love, and you just trying to get some sisters. You nasty. If you ever see this, you nasty. Woo! Chill out. We haven't seen him in years. Anyways, if I ever see you, I almost killed you. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Anyways, we was talking about that, and I was just like, yeah, that would be so cool. We gonna hang out together. Anyways, send me a picture of him. I'll text my sister, whatever. So I came home. I think it was later, so I think I told her the next day, and I was like, oh, look at this guy, whatever. He is the guy that I went out on a date's brother. You know, he's cute. You know, you should talk to him, whatever. Here's his number, So anyways, they started talking, whatever. A few days passed, and now it's time for them to go on a date. He asked her out on a date after they were texting for a couple of days or whatever. And this is where stuff gets real weird, okay? Because I don't know, it just gets weird. So she goes on a date. She leaves, she gets ready, she goes. And then I want to say, I mean, I did fall asleep, but I think it was like 15 minutes later, or 10, 15 minutes later, she comes back into the room and she wakes me up and she's like, something's not right. I was like, John, why are you here? Aren't you on a date? Like, what are you doing? And then she's like, no, something doesn't feel right. Like, she said either he looks like the guy I was dating, because I'm sure she saw pictures of him, because, you know, I was dating him. But she's like, I think it's the same guy. I was like, well, they're brothers, Joanna. A lot of people say that we look the same. So doesn't mean that we're, you know, the same person. But no, she was like, nope, I don't think so. She said, I don't think so. He got glasses on, but I think it's the same person. And I was like, okay, all right, if you really think that, let me just get dressed. I'll go outside and just be like, oh, you know, meet me. You know, I'm dating your brother, so, you know, hey, let me just say, hey, make it cool, not so weird, and be like, oh, are you trying to date both of us? You know, nothing weird. So that's what I did. I got dressed as fast as I could because he was like waiting outside. And she went out into the car first. We made a plan inside. You're like, okay, so you're gonna go, my sister, I was like, you're gonna go to the car. Just leave the door open so you know, he doesn't drive away, think that y'all leaving. Leave the door open and just tell him, oh, my sister wants to come out and say hi. So that's what she did. She went in. I saw her sitting in there. Her leg was outside of the car and she was inside sitting on the chair, but her leg was outside. And then I was watching her. So I gave her a few minutes to just say that. And then I opened the door, the front door, and then I started walking out. Once I started walking out and he saw me, I guess, because it was dark, I couldn't really see what was going on in the car. But I'm guessing once he saw me walking out, he put the pedal to the metal, okay, and drove away with my sister's leg outside of the car. Who does that? Who does that? Like, even if it was the case where you're doing that, this could turn into like an assault charge and like kidnapping and all this extra stuff. She's hanging outside the car and he just sped off. And then we lived like on the corner of a street. So it's not like he just sped and went straight. He had to speed, go straight, and then turn. Again, very dangerous because my sister is hanging outside of the car. So when I see this car just take off, now I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on? I'm starting to run after the car. Then my mom, I think she caught drift of what we were doing when we were like getting dressed and stuff, because she knew she was gonna go on a date too. So now she's at the door. I think she had a baby on her hip because one of my sisters, again, that was a long time ago. One of my sisters were still young. And then I'm running after this car. And then I finally see, so you got to go straight and then turn. I finally see them stop at the stop sign. And she gets out of the car. And then he just drives away. And I'm just like, just happened? My blood is boiling. I'm scared because, again, I thought my sister could have been hurt. Anything could have happened to her. Like this, oh my God. It's really bad actually. And it was very scary when it happened, but you know, now it's just funny because it was fine. But anyways, now she's like coming back to me and we're in the middle of the street and I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, I don't know. I told him exactly what you said. Say that my sister wants to come and say hi or whatever, and then he just drove off when he saw you coming out or whatever. And so when he drove off, obviously I'm hanging out of the car. I start hitting him with my phone and the purse and everything. She's like, my purse is in the back seat, I had to get that. And she just started hitting him with the phone, I guess, and then that's why he stopped. Cause you know, it's hard to drive when you're getting hit with a phone in your face. So he finally let me out and that was it. And then I was like, oh yes, that was definitely him. She's like, no, yeah, that's definitely him. So again, I think we got the license plate because it was even the same car. Even the same car, girl. And I was like, okay, maybe the brothers are sharing a car. That's what me and my sister would do if we lived together. We'd probably share a car if I knew how to drive. But yeah, so anyways, we called the cops. We let them know everything. Tell me how this boy tried to call me when the cops were actually at the house. He tried to call me and he was like, he tried to call me as him, the boy I was dating, and tried to say, yo, your sister attacked your sister attacked my brother. He's bleeding on his face or whatever. He's like, what did y'all do? I said, no. I said, what are you talking about? It was you. We're not dumb. I'm getting excited. My mouth is dry. I said, we're not dumb. We know it was you trying to date and talk to both of us or whatever. Take both of us out. We're not stupid. There's no reason why, if it was your brother, he would drive away with my sister hanging out of the car if he didn't have something to hide. Like, what are you talking about? That doesn't even make any sense. I was like, you're being crazy. But he would not let up on his story. Again, probably because we called the police and he could have got some, charges for something or whatever. But he was like not letting up on his story. He's like, nah, I can't believe you would do this. Like, I liked you so much. I was like, no, you're buggy right now. Like, you're crazy. I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm going to block your number, all this stuff. So it was just really crazy. But the only reason why I was picking up the phone was because, again, the cops were there. And so that they could hear what he was saying. I don't know if he ever admitted to me that it was him that did that. I don't remember. I know we filed the police report or whatever, and then they left or whatever, and I never spoke to him again, obviously, because he is. But no, he really tried. He really tried to date me and my sister. Thought nobody was gonna notice. How do you not notice something like that? He tried to put some glasses on and I think a hat to like mask. But what are you saying right now? What are you saying? What are you doing? Anyways, that was the time that my sister almost got kidnapped and a boy tried to date both of us. That was so crazy. It didn't make any sense. If anybody ever tries to do that, don't do that. You're dumb. You could really mess with like the wrong family, okay? Like, what if I had a gun? What if I had a gun? You just don't do that, okay? You can mess around with the wrong people. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. If you want it that bad, just go date other people. Why you gotta mess with sisters? That's just so weird to me. Anyways, that was my story time. Anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment if anything crazy like that happened to you. If anybody tried to ever try you like that when it comes to dating, go ahead and let me know. But of course, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will of course see you. You can see my little muffin tap. I'll see you next video. Bye.